I'm going to break this down so you understand how to trade this. Now, this works on all markets. I'm on gold. Nice job. Carrie, way to catch it. John, way to catch that trade. Dave, way to catch the trade. Chris, way to catch the trade. Good job. Remember, when we first log in, we want to establish a bias. Now, I have a specific trade setup that I do in the trading room when I came out with JaySignal, and here it is. It's very important you understand this concept. If you lease the JaySignal, you have to understand this concept. I have a 5-minute trend filter built in to the JaySignal. Right there it is. There's the magenta 50. There's the 20 and the green. When the 20 crosses through the 50 right here, I like to what's called buy black. I like to buy black, which is my line in the sand. This is this black line. It tells me that's where a retracement in the market is at for me to get long off of a bullseye. So in other words, a bullseye is just a little blue dot with a yellow dot in the middle that confirms divergence. So when I see the 20 crosses through the 50, I know that I'm in a mild uptrend. It just crossed. I look for an ABC long immediately. You look for a breakout, a retest near the black, and then a long side setup. That's an ABC long. So good job, John, Chris, Carrie, Dave, you guys and gals who got that trade to the upside. Now, what confirmed this breakout is this. So if I get the 20 cross to the 50, I buy black because this black line is a really good support and resistance during the day after you first cross the 20 and 50. All right? The key important, the other thing I have on the Ninja charts are these HV and LVA points. The high value area is described right there with the red dashed lines, and the low value area is the green. So on my own Ninja charts, I got a profile, developing profile that develops as price moves along. It teaches me to buy breakouts and to sell breakouts. What happened to the market is we broke out above high value area right here. We got a blue triangle which said bullish. Then we broke out above high value area. As soon as you break above high value area, you immediately tell yourself ABC long. If I would have broke below low value area, immediately I tell myself ABC short. You must understand that concept if you're going to do well with JaySignal, because you can just trade one trade with JaySignal on all markets and do very, very well with it, and that's that trade right there. An ABC long or ABC short, this one specific setup, no other setup, just one. There's one setup I repeat over and over daily. That's that setup called a number 3. We call that a number 3 setup. You break above HVA, you retest HVA, you look to go long. If I would have broke below LVA and retest LVA, I would have looked to go short. It's a very simple concept because what you're doing is you're predicating your trades off the wrongly positioned traders. The reason we got hundreds and hundreds of videos, now with all these videos we did together, we got a lot of videos done with this, and it's the same exact setup on all markets, is because this is where price action is. This is where order flow is. The order flow, the wrongly positioned traders are typically positioned right at LVA or HVA. So in other words, we knew that once HVA broke out, the wrongly positioned short traders are caught short. So what's going to happen, they're going to drill the market straight up. They're going to bring it up. They got to bring it up, right? All the shorts are getting cracked. Then they're going to, after the orders are filled, they're going to retrace it back down. Then they're going to take it back long with the overall breakout trend. Okay? You cannot miss this setup right here. This is called a number 3 setup. Let me break it down one more time for you. This is the JaySignal chart. Okay? This will tell you the exact bar to get into with limited risk on all markets. It's the number 1 setup with JaySignal that you have. It's called a number 3. It's called a number 3 setup. It's a continuation trade. It's either setting a higher low or lower high in the market, and you get a big move like this right across the board in all markets on a consistent basis. Let's break the chart down one more time. I got a filter right here, a 20 and a 50 filter. If the 20, which is a green, crosses up through the 50, and you can make these larger any color you want with the JaySignal on your own charts. When it first crosses, you have trend up. You want to buy black. which is the black line in the sand. This is very good support. Consequently, if you break out of HVA, high value area, you retest high value area, you look for a long. So we had two things going for us. We had the 5-minute moving average crossover, right? And then we had the breakout of high value area, which tells us to take it long on the retracement. Breakout, retest, long. Now it could have stopped right here on market profile, right here. It could have stopped right here on market profile on HVA. It gave me a bullseye, and I still would have took that long because that's a breakout retest of HVA if I would have got a bullseye. A bullseye is a blue dot with a yellow dot in the middle for buys, a red dot with a yellow dot for sells. You only do it on trend pullbacks, right? A breaking on with market profile. If you are new to JaySignal, I would not take any trades unless market profile is involved in the trade. I wouldn't take any trades yet. I would let market profile break out, try to buy black. Market profile break down, try to sell black or sell against market profile. That's the best way to do it. You don't want to do anything else, right? So this confirmed we had a blue triangle broke through HVA high value area. We know the wrongly positioned traders are going to get trapped. You have to remember, just like Active Trader came out and said, around 85 to 90% lose on the retail side of it because they don't know where to buy and sell. They're usually trapped on the wrong side of the market with the professionals. We are just trading with the professionals. We're getting in where the retail's getting stopped out. We're getting out where the retail's getting getting in. So we're predicating our trades off these market profile levels. If we want it to break through HVA and a retest of HVA for continuation long because we know the wrongly positioned traders are going to be trapped. And that's all we do. These number 1 and number 3 is designed to trap the wrongly positioned traders. Okay? Now, what we do after that, okay, let me get this a little wider here for you. There we go. So if the 20 crosses the 50, the day I released the JaySignal, I came out with this setup. You try to buy black. If market profile breaks out of HVA, look for an ABC long, let it come down to the black. Look for a bullseye anywhere in here. Your stop is going to be below that black line. You have limited risk. So we don't have more than a 13 to 15 tick stop in the room at all anyway. Maximum 15. A lot of you do 13 tick stops. I would not do more than 15. So your stop also, if you get below, let's say you get a red triangle that comes up and you buy the black area there and you haven't hit your 13 or 15 tick stop, I would just stop out, take a small loss. Because that black line is major support. You're buying it knowing that that's major support. Okay? So that's the best way to do it. That's called a number 3 long, number 3 short based upon market profile. And if I'm new to it, if I'm new to JaySignal, I'd only trade one setup. That's it. I would not trade any other setup. I'd trade a number 3 long or number 3 short. I wouldn't trade any other setup. Stick to one setup in all markets, right across the board. No other market, no other setup. Number 1, just do a number 3. A breakout of HVA, retest of HVA. Breakdown through LVA, retest of LVA. All right, 20 cross to the 50. Break above, retest black. Look for the bullseye for limited risk. You can see we had a JaySignal trend change up here, right? Same thing. You know your risk level. So there's a sell signal at the top, and there's a buy signal at the low. You try to sell black or you try to buy black, but you know your limited risk is outside that black line. If you get a red triangle that comes back up, then you have what? You have an area where it's getting strong again. So you got to stop yourself out. So you have limited risk on the JaySignal trades, which is real nice about it. Now, what I'd like to do, and let Jerry, you shut this off in a second. This is my shorter term chart, the 3-sim Renko. We have a proprietary Renko bar type. Renko bars are awesome. They're better than minute charts or share charts or any other charts out there. Renko bars are awesome. I have a doji and spinning top that comes up on mine on a possible reversal. Here's a doji indecision bar. There's your bullseye, calls the high. You look at the low down there on that retracement buy. There's only 2 candlestick patterns I have. Check this out. Look how my doji called the exact low, my spinning top. I'm the only bar type that I know of in the entire world that only does a doji spinning top. 2 candlestick formations that tell you when a possible lower high on all time frames could exist. So not only did we have the breakout of the J signal of the HVA, you want to buy black because the 20 cross to the 50. Then look at my doji calling the exact low all by itself, just a candlestick formation by itself on the pullback. Right there it is. There's your doji. Either a doji or spinning top. A spinning top, your shadows are larger than your body. That's what a spinning top is. Your shadows on each side are larger than your body. So there's only 2 formations, but you can see a spinning top. I mean, the doji caught the exact low. There's your exact bar entry. Now you can wait for a green bar reversal right there to get confirmation for your overall setup. But that's why we use the proprietary Renko bar type. But you can see if you look at the buy and sell levels just with JaySignal, this black line is major resistance. Check that out. Check out this morning, earlier, 1 a.m. this morning, 4 a.m. this morning, 7 a.m. this morning. Caught the exact low in this big move up with trend. Now we got this one also that's catching the big move down to the downside. So you can use JaySignal as far as that. Now, I like to use a 3-sim Renko. I like to put a 5-sim Renko beside it too. What a 5-sim Renko does is a larger time frame. It lets you know that the market's been in a major uptrend or downtrend. We've been in an uptrend in crude oil since yesterday, last night. We've been in an uptrend from crude oil right here, larger time frame. So since we've been in an uptrend on larger time frame, I'm sorry, not crude oil, but gold, it really matched up with my 3-sim Renko. Because on that pullback, I have 2 areas where I like the pullback to happen. I like the 3.5 setting here, and I like the 5.5 setting. There's only 2 areas where it should pull back in a long time frame. I had a beautiful doji right on a long time frame, right exactly at the low 2 on a retest of high value area. So you can see how it matches up in a long time frame. You can see the beauty of the setup. You can see the beauty of the setup. I'm sorry, not that one. Here it is down here. There's 2 of them, but there's the beauty of the setup is either going to stop at the small retracement or the larger retracement. The larger time frame I like having beside it to see which black it should stop at. And it gives you where the market profile levels are at also. Then you can use a smaller time frame to really get in your trade, really time your trade out really well. So that can time your trade out right here as far as getting in on a retracement with market profile, and just like the buy signal called that big move up. And then once you're in, you can scale with my symmetry dots. Symmetry dots, you should bail 50%. They're red and blue on they're leading indicators. They're red and blue on the screen. 50% you can bail here. 75% you can bail on the second set of symmetry. So if you're doing 4 contracts, bail 2 there, bail another one here, 75%. These are leading. They're way in front, so you got plenty of time to put your orders in. And then you can bail 100% at the third set of symmetry dots right here, which nailed the high again. The third set usually nails a high in the market on big, hard pushes up. I mean, it's notorious for catching the exact swing high or swing low on a consistent basis if you get a hard 5-minute bar push up, especially if the market's in a range flat market like it's in a mild uptrend right now. You should be 100% there, and that happens a lot. We'll just call it a high. Okay, so reiterate. Before we get rolling here this morning, that's a JaySignal buy. A lot of you members, looks like, caught it that posted in the room. You get a blue triangle, the most important thing. You get a 20 cross to the 50. You broke through that high value area, so you buy black. That caught the exact low of the market. That's a 13-14.50 fill. That's a $700 trade per 1 contract with a maximum $150 risk. Okay, $750 with a maximum $150. A lot of you traders use a 13-tick stop, maximum $130 risk with a $700 per 1 contract trade. So that's how we do JaySignal. Okay, we have a lot of videos on that. That's how you do it. But if you're new to the JaySignal, I cannot stress enough, I would not I'd only trade one setup, the number 3 setup. Learn how to do the number 3, and that's it. It's going to give you a lot of opportunities. There's only been 2 opportunities at all, a counter and with the overall trend. There's only been 2 so far this morning. There's been here on gold. There's your gold long. There's been here on the short. There's only been 2 setups, and that's it. Because you want to take the first retracement after the trend change. There's only 2 possible setups you had this morning with the JaySignal so far. So you couldn't have screwed up if you tried with the JaySignal this morning since 7:45. It's only gave you a couple opportunities. The best one is letting it break through market profile, confirming the breakout, then the ABC long. Okay? That's how we do that. That's JaySignal.